my name's Amanda Escamilla, and this is my demonstration speech. Growing up, I loved to do crafts and try to make things. Craft time was always a fun time at our house, as this was when we would sit around and talk. A friend of ours, who also loved doing crafts, taught us how to make a wreath using a pre-made straw wreath and material. We would have so much fun working on our wreaths as we would sit around and share stories and laughter. I hope to one day be able to pass the joy of making things onto my own children. Today I'm going to show you how to make one of these wreaths. So you want to start by gathering all the materials that you're going to use. You'll get your pre-made straw wreath, a yardstick to measure the material with, a pair of scissors. I use pinking shears to make the scalloped edges on the material, but you can also use regular scissors. You'll want to get some greening pins, and then 4 yards of material. I use 2 yards of a solid color and 2 yards of a coordinating design. So when you use the yardstick, you're going to lay out the material and you're going to cut it into 4-inch by 4-inch squares. So you'll start out, once you have your material cut, with the material you're going to gather it corner to corner, so that you have kind of a triangle shape up at the top. You're going to want to try to make sure that the design or the dark part of the color material is on the outside. Take your greening pin and you're going to put it straight through the middle of the material like so. And then you'll just start on the inside of the wreath, right there at the bottom edge. Like that. And if you feel that you don't like where you put it or that you put it in the wrong place, you can simply just pull it out and reposition it. So I started with the solid color. Then you will take the one that has the design on it, and you're just going to do the same thing, alternating back and forth between the design and the color. Once you have done that completely around the wreath, leaving about 1 inch of space on the back, because that's where you're going to hang the wreath up, and you're ready to start the next line, you will simply take the alternating one. So since we started this line with the color one, you're going to start the next line using the one with the design, and you just simply place the material in the wreath like so. And then you will continue the same pattern on this row, alternating each one between the design and the color. So this wreath here is about 1/4 of the way done. And once you have your material on it, you're going to want to fluff up the material to give it a fuller color, a fuller shape of the wreath. So today I showed you how to make a wreath made out of pre-made straw and material. These make great gifts, as you can personalize each wreath depending on the recipient's favorite color or design. I use purple because purple is my favorite color. If they like polka dots, you could use a polka dot material. The wreaths are fairly inexpensive to make as gifts, as probably the most expensive thing you would need to buy would be the pinking shears, and that's only if you want to make it with the scalloped edges. You can typically get the material on sale places, so it's only about $2 a yard, and they're great as gifts. People will love the fact that what you gave them was homemade instead of a store-bought thing. Thanks.